We're back with a Fox News alert. Israeli Defense Force troops have located and recovered the bodies of 6 hostages found in Gaza just days ago. That includes American Hirsch Goldberg Poland. According to an IDF spokesman, the hostages were found, quote, brutally murdered, possibly a day or two before IDF troops found them. Hamas abducted all 6 innocent civilians on October 7th. Meanwhile, here in the U.S., students already on high alert as protesters, pro-Hamas protesters, vow to continue raging across campus. A new report revealing Jewish Columbia students were chased from dorms, spat on, and pinned against walls, including one we spoke to earlier.
Since these demonstrators or protesters who violently sieged a building faced little to no consequence, I'm concerned that this year we'll see an escalation. As I understand it, the group chats I'm in, the people I've been talking to have been saying, yeah, it's already starting again. It's already starting back. They're already there at the gates. They're already protesting, demonstrating, chanting, everything.
Fox News contributor and former history and social studies teacher Leo Terrell joins us now. Leo, to his point, do you think there hasn't been real accountability for the perpetrators who were harassing Jewish students? Why should we expect anything to change on these universities?
Nothing's going to change, Pete, until Trump becomes president. Let's be very, very clear. Where is the federal government? Where's the Department of Justice? Where's the FBI? Where's the Department of Education? Pete, have you seen any federal arrests? Have you seen any federal troops over there protecting Jewish American students? This is the Michigan strategy. I'm old enough to remember, Pete, in Mississippi, in Alabama, where Americans, federal troops were sent in to protect black kids. Jewish American students have been abandoned by this administration because they want to win Michigan. It is plain and simple. It will not change until Trump is president.
That's incredible. To think we will see scenes, we could see scenes like that, and almost no one's been held accountable. A couple of university presidents moved along. But behind it, things have not changed. Let's go to California real quick. A couple of topics there. Your home state. San Francisco is launching a $3 million audit of the city's 98 statues and monuments to figure out which ones no longer represent the city's values and should be removed. Apparently, there's outside money that's funding this to review. What statues are we talking about? I got to believe they've taken any offensive ones down a long time ago, Leo. What are they doing?
This is what they want to do. They want to eliminate, this is so shameful, besides being a school teacher, as a civil rights attorney, they want to erase white male history. They want to take down Ben Franklin, Francis Scott Key, Ulysses S. Grant. They want to eliminate white history. And I'll tell you this, Pete, this is very important because you're into education. First the monuments, then the history books.
Right. Yep.
It's going to continue. So this is what's going to happen.
So Francis Scott Key, the guy who wrote our, our Star-Spangled Banner, and Benjamin Franklin. So their sin is being older white guys in an era they didn't like. That's it.
That's exactly what it is. They're attacking white males, first the monuments, then the history books, and then completely elimination. They want to erase our American history.
Okay, that's where we're at. Doesn't surprise me. San Francisco, it's exactly where the Democrat Party is. They're already rewriting our textbooks. Of course, they're going to take more statues down if it serves their purpose of 15 minutes ago. Let's stick in California for a second. Nancy Pelosi was on Real Time with Bill Maher, and she talked about a new California bill that gives illegal immigrants money toward purchasing a home. Watch this.
Giving government assistance to undocumented immigrants to buy houses. Mm-hmm. That's kind of a different place than the Democratic Party used to be on immigration.
Well, let me just say, immigration had always been a bipartisan issue. I refer you to
But not free houses.
Well, that's not free housing. It's the American dream being available to more people.
This is AB 1840, a law recently passed that gives the housing authority there the ability to give free money to illegals for homes.
Yeah, and let me just simply say this. Nancy Pelosi, I saw that interview. She's lying. Listen, bipartisan support for immigration, yes. Democrats, Pete, want illegal immigration. Republicans want legal immigration. What they want are new voters in California and America. Basically, they're allowing Americans to subsidize illegal conduct by giving them free homes. Gavin Newsom will commit political suicide if he signs that bill. It is ridiculous and it insults every American citizen. California is horrible. You woke me up. You gave me a nightmare. California is in bad shape, Pete.
It is. So you're saying the bill has not been signed yet, so he has an opportunity to block it at this point.
He has a. If he wants any chance to become a national figure in 2028, he should not sign that bill. Veto that bill. Nancy Pelosi enjoyed being the kingmaker since she got rid of Biden. Now she wants to control California.
There are lots of Americans, many watching right now, American citizens who can't afford a new home. And the idea that we're spending tax dollars for illegals, you're precisely right. Leo Terrell, great to see you.
Who broke the law.
Who broke the law.
Thank you, Pete.
Yes, you got it. Good to see you.